The following announcement is paid for by the Wrestling with Nerds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
The name's Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
This honky tonk man, greatest intercontinental champion of all time, and you're watching Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Yes, that's my favorite. Shake, rattle, and roll.
What's going on, wrestling nerds? We are back and back at it again. We are giving our predictions on this weekend's SummerSlam. Ohio. Ryan will get to you in a second, but TJ, how you doing?
Not bad. Kind of missed this, so I'm glad we're doing this week.
Yeah.
I'll be a little off topic of our typical 2-week set.
Yes, very much so. As you guys know from our episode on Thursday, we had Kineticon. I had Kineticon. Very much not prepared whatsoever. We're gonna push May of '97 that a week, get myself back on track. But today we're giving our, speaking of August 3rd. Ryan, where are you sitting?
I'm gonna sit on my couch.
What? I thought you were going.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sitting dead center in the middle, about halfway.
Hi. You learned from WrestleMania, it seems like.
Yes. I did.
So let's.
Yep. I'm right in the middle of the ring. Not the bottom bowl, but like second level, third level.
So I'll let you two get after it and do our predictions towards the end. Get that like. What's going on in WWE, boys?
This guy showed up on NXT quite a bit.
Point where he's on the roster, on the website.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys go after it because all I know is it's heating up with Cody, Solo, and during Seth is the
Special guest referee.
That's not going to end well.
Somebody's getting screwed. I don't know in favor of whom. Somebody's getting screwed.
I love how all of this gets talked about, but yet nobody has mentioned that mommy's back.
Haven't got there yet.
We don't want to bury the best thing about the entire thing.
That's the headline, baby. When it's mommy, it's always the top of the board.
We were kind of covering the bottom stuff. We were going to get to the top echelon of things.
No. Mommy is always top of the show.
So, Mommy comes back, and we'll just spoil one of the predictions here. Does she beat Liv and win the title, or does she beat Liv by qualification?
Unfortunately, mommy is not winning a SummerSlam because of Dom.
I think Dom's finally going to be like, bitch.
Very likely. We'll see how Raw goes tonight, but
yes, everybody.
I have
this
a
is
feeling
pre-Monday Night Raw, a go home Monday.
I,
Hi, Joe.
I
How
feel
you doing,
like
Joe?
I feel like there'll be some more games played tonight for sure.
Yeah.
You never know. Liv's not done. You can tell she's not done. She's still got her fingers in the Judgment Day, and that's cool.
DJ, what do you think? Mommy's.
Liv is going to leave SummerSlam with the belt. Whether or not she wins the match may not be the story of that. But she will be leaving with the belt.
I think the main thing that anybody needs to know is she leaving with Dom or without Dom.
I mean, if you watched last week, the way that man broke that chicken nugget giving PlayStation giving broke the PG era woman's heart.
By the way, if you pause the videos, there's an angle of Liv Morgan that should definitely be illegal, but I'd still pay for it.
Yeah,
I mean, Liv Morgan that's only found on those sites.
Oh my God, those Daisy Dukes, Jesus God!
All right, we're going off topic here.
Anyway, Dom pretty much told her to get that F word I'm not supposed to say anymore.
Yes, good job.
That thing.
Stop it.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
So,
he kind of pretty much told her that.
I was expecting her to turn around, go through the curtain where she was up in the crowd, and has the cameras on her. I was expecting her to go.
Yeah, I was waiting for the laugh too. That's what I was honestly waiting on myself. Was like this is all part of her plan.
Which very much it could be.
Anybody else see the memes that have been spliced together now? If I want to hear those three little words, and you get The Rock going, "Shut up."
We have a soundboard.
We do. I just don't know if I'm allowed to say these things anymore.
You're not allowed to drop the bad word. We're okay. We're PG-13 without the one exception.
I'm just saying, shut up, itch.
Hey, Joe, while you're watching, or anybody else watching, because there's apparently 2 people. We were up to 5 at one point. Hit that like button. Share it out as well, because we're going to try to get a lot of people on boat.
I swore we had that as a soundbite on somebody's.
We do. We really
can't find it.
Either way, we all know. Yeah, that was kind of how that went down. And there'd be. I didn't say it. But yeah, I mean, she ugly cried her way out of the camera.
Very much did. So let's get into.
We also have new #1 contenders on SmackDown for the tag titles. The Bloodline. So DIY's title reign is going to be very short lived because I think they challenged for them belts Friday.
I think it's Friday.
Cleveland.
They do.
In Cleveland, in Johnny Gargano's hometown. So, yeah, they're getting massacred.
Did anybody else notice the eye patch?
Shout out, by the way, if you're in the know, you know, Johnny Gargano's father had a restaurant in Cleveland. Sadly enough, it burnt down and had a lot of fire damage. I believe if you go to Johnny's social medias, they have a GoFundMe to kind of help with that. So if you can, go ahead. I knew about the restaurant, was kind of like looking forward to stopping through there when I went through Cleveland, but I'm not stopping there now because it's burned to the ground. But that's besides the point.
Awful toasty place.
Let's get started with our thoughts on the Intercontinental Championship match, rematch from last month, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. And let's make this as fast as Braun Breaker can run the ropes and just say it's time to pull the trigger. Braun Breaker wins the IC title.
The trigger.
I thought it was time to pull the trigger at Money in the Bank.
I mean, Rocky's got to upset somebody.
Okay, so they basically gave Sami Zayn the one. Kind of like the Cena Sheamus, over Sheamus.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I think it's just so you can't. I think they did that also so you can't draw the connection to Braun and Goldberg.
Okay.
He's already lost, so there's no streak. But yeah, he wins here, no doubt in my mind. Braun Breaker wins the IC title here, and I'm gonna love every minute of
Do
it.
you think it's
Guys,
like
I'll tell you if he picks up a little bit more speed than he had at WrestleMania too.
the ring just goes
Does anybody want Sammy to retain at this point?
probably
Like-
Marks that love Sami Zayn and think
Like-
he's great.
I think
They're
Sami
trying
Zayn
to
is
present
good.
Braun as a heel, but like it ain't working. Like I like that dude. I want him to win more than I want the face to retain. Like
I mean, I definitely think Sammy's gonna think he should have lost last time. But 100%, it's Braun's time to. Joe, Facebook chat says Sammy.
we'll see.
What was that again? Sorry.
Not known for his picking prowess.
Oof. Oof. Oh, that's a low. Oh,
I thought it was right on the chin.
basically. Wow. Kind of draw a blank.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Had to. So Travis Decker in the chat just say his name. So,
But I was already here.
technically, he's
Dude.
behind TJ.
He did just lose a big match there on the I think it was the 20th.
Yeah, but his contract for TNA is for like 3 more years.
I'm just saying. He eliminated the current champion and then lost to a heel turn.
But I
Yeah,
also-
but also think about that though. As much as the conversation has been about TNA and WWE or NXT working together, trying to a little off topic, but for Slammiversary, Moose lost the championship and was the first guy eliminated. So is he coming to TNA to have his matches that he wants with
I mean, NXT.
or NXT to have his matches with
Oba?
Obafemi?
That would be
I would be amazing, and I hope it's at Halloween Havoc because I'll be there.
that would be Wow.
I'm just throwing
Includes
this.
energy.
I'm just throwing this out there, playing devil's advocate. They WWE, I guess NXT and TNT stuff. Ryan, can you see? Because I can. Them give a small-ish or medium-sized title run to a guy.
I think you're gonna see more of that. I think that's like I kept seeing when they first said, "Oh, WWE or yeah, WWE is working with TNA, and who's gonna get the build out of this?" And then Jordan Grace losing that first time. I think this relationship is gonna work for both sides and make both sides better. I think that you're going to see a lot more cross collaborations. You just had the No Catch Quarter Club or whatever the hell they are, No Quarter Crew, whatever they just were on. The Rascals are back together on TNA and NXT, while 2 of them were a part of TNA and 1 of them is part of NXT.
That was cool.
So that's really cool. I think you're going to start seeing. I think they're gonna hold off on like the guys that just came from WWE. Like I know Dana Brooke showed up for Jordan Grace's match, but I think that was more for the pop of the announcer going, "That's Dana." I mean,
Yeah.
Ash by elegancy. I don't think you'll see like Dolph or Nick Nemeth on NXT, but I think you will see guys like Moose, and you will see guys. Dallas is clearly going to make a trip to TNA at some point.
Yeah.
They keep talking about it. They're going to be there. I think this cross promotion between these two is going to be a lot of fun for people, and people are going to want people are going to want the next step to be is TNA to work with WWE.
I think it's perfect for.
It's perfect for both of them. They're if you look at them, they're
No, I mean,
carbon
I don't.
copies of each other.
I don't see. It should stay
Yeah,
NXT.
yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
it should go to Raw or SmackDown.
No, I don't either. Because
Oh,
if you
come
look
on. That pop at Royal Rumble? Give me a
That's
break.
different. You see NXT.
yeah, that's kind of different because I mean, yeah, but we saw what happened the last time he entered a battle royal on NXT. He was the
I don't
first guy
care.
eliminated.
I don't care, man. That pop at the Royal
But
Rumble would be huge.
It's gonna be interesting.
Let's go to Bailey, Nia Jax, WWE. Bailey
Cash
keeping it, or do you think?
Cash it? Cash it? Tiffy time.
I will say Nia will, but they're gonna run together for a while before Cash is in.
Alexa did. I'm just saying, Alexa did it to her. It would be kind of hilarious to happen to her a second time.
I
Have a
I think
Just
Tiffy
saying.
cashing. I think Tiffy cashing in that quickly with the women's briefcase doesn't do anything.
Minimum, she needs a new briefcase because that thing got destroyed.
I think they're gonna get one. It's gonna be just bright ass pink.
Oh, it's gonna be Barbie-fied. It's gonna be bedazzled, everything. And I don't think she'll cash in right away, but she will become Nia Jax's right hand man for a while.
Yes.
And then she'll cash it.
On Nia.
Sadly enough, this will end Bailey's WWE title streak or title runs. I mean, people probably forgot she was the WWE Women's Champion for the most part, but her matches have been solid. They just don't put her in the forefront when she wins the WWE title.
She doesn't
And
have
it's
anybody to
sad.
work with.
It's so sad that every time she's the WWE Women's Champion, they move her story to the back burner.
She would so benefit from like a Charlotte return right now. Like, God.
At that point, you're gonna take the take the belt off Bailey then and give it to Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't think she needs a Charlotte return. Although we all want to behold the Queen. I don't get you. You're not wrong on that part. But if Charlotte shows up, then it overshadows Bailey even more.
Point where Charlotte's gonna be the champion. No way around.
Unless Bailey beats Nia and Bailey can still beat Charlotte.
I'm sorry to say this, but if you're the best female wrestler in the company, if not the world, and here's my shot, I'm getting ready to pull the trigger, and you don't have quote unquote creative control in your contract to prove that you're the greatest, you deserve to be the WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah.
You give a guy a freaking heads up first. Damn.
I can hit RTC.
I can hit you in the nose.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins, special guest referee. This is just a blood match, basically. What are we thinking?
This match is either it's going to get started and never finished, or it's never going to get started. Because all three of them are going to beat the hell out of each other all through Cleveland.
I mean, I think CM Punk ultimately would be the air quote winner. Just because we got to screw Drew McIntyre some way or another.
No, I think this would be the instance where Drew would get the win if that's the case, because Seth will cost. This is going to turn into a three-way. Eventually, at some point in this story, it's going to be a three-way between these three bozos. Whether it's inside Hell in a Cell or not, I don't know yet. But that's definitely where they're headed.
I honestly, it's got to go to Bad Blood. Has to go. But that's
let's also pray that CM Punk can get through a match without injury.
I was gonna say, I didn't say it. I could easily think he's gonna tricep break his. I don't know.
As long as he doesn't end up with an eye patch like a certain Samoan.
it's been a very, very good feud, if not awesome. Watch every, but I am very nervous, very, very nervous because if it's not even remotely good, it can be good or even okay. They lose all momentum if
Or injury happens,
that
or
too. Shall we move to the next one? Or got any other thoughts on?
Yeah.
yeah.
Got that one too. Got that one. Oh,
I don't think you need it. Can I just say promo, the promo these two, the contract signing thing? Damn, bro, that was scathing. Like, whew.
Logan Paul's kind of in his home. Does he retain or are they?
And
finally
LA
gonna give
Knight's
it to him?
hometown will be there to represent.
Are you gonna make a sign? Hagerstown proud.
No, I'm gonna tweet him before we get there. Tell him that the
You
301's
need to
in
at
the
least
house.
bring a sign that says "Hi, Nate."
Oh, I am gonna go to the front of Progressive Field and take a selfie.
They're at the baseball stadium.
No, you idiot! But I can go right there. It ain't that far.
Oh, I was like, are they doing something at the baseball stadium like they did at Mania?
No. Evidently, the Guardians are playing the Orioles that weekend.
Oh god, that's gonna.
Oh dear God! Let's see, more Baltimore will
Massacre.
be in the.
Yeah, see, Maryland's coming to Cleveland this
I don't know
weekend
about
for
a
LA
massacre.
Knights.
Those are two good baseball teams. But I digress.
Oh,
LA Knights finally winning gold in the WWE. He's
I
winning
hope
the
so.
US title.
He has to again pull the trigger. Like,
Yeah, I mean Logan Paul has been great as US champion in his 2 title defenses, but it's time for LA Knight and the US title to be weekly and used more often.
yeah,
I'm just wondering which one of his YouTube people are going to show up, and I'm going to text TJ like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
which dummy
I
is
don't
that? Yeah,
know.
it'd probably be, "What's up, brother?"
And he said Mr. Cleveland is going to do something. Who the hell do you think Mr. Cleveland is? Is it the Miz? The Miz is Mr. Cleveland.
I would think.
But he lives in LA.
Unless you
Slash
unless you gotta
Texas.
think about somebody.
It's not Charlie Sheen, is it? That would be weird.
I'm pretty sure LeBron's in Paris.
Who cares?
Travis Hafner,
Ooh.
baseball player.
Who?
Brady
What about
Sizemore?
and we do know that there's one Kelsey in Paris. The other one is close by. And they are from Cleveland. Well, New Heights. I think it's in a suburb of Cleveland.
So let's get to.
I got told by a friend, don't mind the smell of the city because it smells like shit. But
probably
that why they call them the Browns?
Probably.
Damian Priest versus Gunther World Heavyweight Championship.
God, if this hasn't been the feud that's been lost in the shuffle.
Oh shit.
I'll tell you what this has done. I could care less about Gunther. You win the King of the Ring and then you go away for a month and a half and it was so peaceful. But what this has done is it's made Damian Priest a bigger star with his promos against Gunther than anything else. I'm all in for Damian Priest to be the world champion after SummerSlam. So, Gunther, you're losing. Whether Judgment Day gets involved or not, I don't care. But Damian Priest is still the world champion after SummerSlam.
I think Gunther is a future world champion. I don't think
he's the right man for the right title at the wrong time.
Yeah, I would say.
But the coolest thing is going right now is the idea, if you think about it, there are 5 guys that ultimately compete for the world heavyweight title. Damian, Gunther, Seth, Drew, and Punk if he stays healthy. That's your top 5 on Raw at this moment, battling for the
in
world
a year,
title.
you could add Braun to that.
Yeah, I mean, you could, but I wouldn't rush it. He's going to be there plenty of time.
Wait, you don't see main event Jey Uso in the picture?
No.
Uh, I see him forming with his brother, and
Who?
Jay.
You realize Jey Uso is only like 38 years old, dog.
Yeah,
There's plenty of oos left in those legs.
I don't know.
I think we need to take AJ's take and yeet that thing into oblivion.
I mean, honestly, you could see Jay in a good. I would see Jay in a really nice long feud with Braun. Would be really interesting, especially if they like trade the Intercontinental title back and forth a couple times. But I think there's a bigger story at the end of the day for Jay, and that's still the Bloodline story. He has to be a part of that story, otherwise it makes no sense.
It's coming.
Hey, Travis.
Well,
it's part of Sammy losing this weekend.
Joe Hendry apparently still has a 3-year contract.
And I will be the first one to admit, TJ, when we get ready to talk about this next match, something happens at the end of it and somebody else's music hits. I may just have to.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Acknowledge. No, WrestleMania was this finger. At SummerSlam, it may be this finger.
I'm pretty sure the only reason why you did this finger was the assholes behind us. The final boss. So speaking of the next match,
Wrestling.
I'm punching you in the nose.
Royal family.
You want me to continue it?
No, you don't have to. I got goosebumps just off of that part.
You don't want to hear the pyro at the end?
No. I swear to God, I will make a detour to Cleveland and come to Connecticut and punch you square in the nose.
That's not even a detour. That's well the fuck out of language out of the way.
I'll just start my trip early.
Just say it. I wore this shirt for a reason.
So Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Hopefully main eventing. Should be main eventing the evening.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, Roman's gonna come out at the end. Something tells me no, we're not ready for that yet. We're not ready for that yet.
Or I'm sorry, we're ready.
That's the best part. No, we're not ready for that yet.
They changed it. He's Hollywood.
Yeah, they're done. That's not time for Rock yet. I would wait a little bit. I do hope that we get Roman because it's time for the story to start turning back in the other direction as far as the bloodline goes. I think it's time for Roman and Paul and even Jimmy to make the return.
I'm gonna say, do we get Roman's music first, or do we get a "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is"?
You're not getting that first.
Oh, that's Monday. That's Sunday or next Friday.
That blows the pop of everything. I feel like you have to. You've introduced every member of this version of the bloodline one by one and unified them in the ring after the fact. I think if you bring everybody of the OG version except for Jay back all at the same time, it's a bigger pop. Especially if you do it piece by piece.
What happens if you So if you get Roman on Saturday, the only thing I would have him show up at a barricade.
No. Literally, you guys remember how the old Judgment Day entrance was? Like when they first started, how it was dark, and then it would go boom, 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 and one would step into the light, and then it would do it again, and the third would step into the light. and then the third one would step in. It would be Damien, Finn, and Rhea, and then it would give you the bang and the light would come back on.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing they need to do with this. Play Roman's music, and you just have Jay step up, and then Paul steps up, and then Roman steps up. That way, you're going to get a pop for each person coming back. You're going to get the Jimmy pop, which isn't going to be very big. You're going to get the Heyman pop, which is going to be huge. And then you get Roman pop. And then the three. And I don't want any interaction. I just want them to show up. I don't want any interaction between this bloodline and the OG bloodline. Just
The
top
hell
of
of
the
a
ramp.
stare down.
Just top of the ramp. I don't even want them to get in the ring with each other. Just top of the ramp. It's all we need out of this. And then you go to Raw. And then everybody's waiting for Friday for SmackDown. And then don't even bring Roman to SmackDown. Just bring Paul and Jimmy. But they never in the ring with the new bloodline. They're just talking. And then you start bringing Roman back week every other week, a week, whatever. And you have Heyman say, I'm going to make a trip on Monday night to wherever Raw is going to be. And he goes and talks to Jimmy and Sammy. If that's the route you're going. I personally, you guys know my opinion on it, I would go get Jay and not Sammy. Because I feel like that bloodline needs to be The Rock. For The Rock to turn heel on Roman to get to Roman Rock WrestleMania. My opinion. I think it's a bigger draw if you put Rock with that team than if you put Sammy back with that team.
I don't hate it.
Do you think this all ends? Not ends, but you think they go to War Games? Think this is a War Games match?
I think you go to War Games with it, but I don't. I would go to War Games with it because again, you guys, I've told my prediction on this.
Ryan just
War
wants someone
Games?
to step out and toss the match.
I'm also getting tired of War Games. I kind of wish they'd go back and forth with War Games.
It's not even the stepping out part that it would be a big slap in the face to Roman and that bloodline for The Rock just to step out of the ring and surrender the match. But even if it's the case of they all get locked in, they're all face to face like Avengers line up or mount up, whatever, and then The Rock just fucking right hands Roman in the face, then we're off to the races.
That hurt my head listening. It's
Dear God. Did you bring that with you to Comic-Con?
I did. It got denied. I couldn't bring it in. Want to ask why?
Why?
It's metal.
I was thinking it was the first time you were told it was too big.
I really liked it. Said it that No, she goes, it's awesome, but metal. No metal.
I'd have told her, what, you don't have trash can lids in this place?
They were all plastic.
They're probably Rubbermaid there, dumbass. But I mean, I think you get Roman at the end of at SummerSlam. The big four, and that's usually where stories have been building to, and then that's where the twist is, or that's where the finale of stories take place. That's why they were created that way with the big four, and this is just another plot turn. This is gonna get us to inning. This is gonna be the start of inning 8, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Is that what inning we're in now?
I think we're in the stretch of 5 and 6.
Really?
I think the 9th inning is WrestleMania because it's gonna be the end of The Rock. As far as in ring, I mean he's 51. He'll be 52 by WrestleMania time.
Cody just did an interview and he goes, Rock can go for great a couple more.
AJ froze.
Wants to.
Well, I fully believe we get one more Rock Cena, but that's just me.
Okay,
Very
fine.
likely.
You,
I mean,
you bring that up. Cena get 17?
Yes.
Or does he get 17 or does he get the Intercontinental? So he's a Grand Slam.
Yes.
Both?
Sure, why not?
Okay, does Cena
What makes what
does
makes what builds Braun Breaker up bigger? Losing to Cena and then Brock Lesnar Cena to win the title back? What if Cena just catches him on a whim, catches him on the fly and beats him? Like it's not a win. It's not like a win-win. It's more like just
Little
catches
boy
him
roll
off
up.
of. Oh no, the AA is so quick to just snap it. Like he hits it and that's it. Type like they have a great match, but somebody that Braun's been feuding with distracts Braun, turns around, Cena hits him with an AA, wins the Intercontinental title, holds it for a month, goes back to the next pay-per-view, and Braun Breaker just absolutely annihilates John Cena and wins the IC title back and moves on.
And then go to Cena, I guess, grabbing 17. Do you get like Edge at 20?
No, he wins it off The Rock. He
I
takes it
see
off of Cody.
Cena. I think you guys are thinking of the wrong title for Cena to get 17. No. I'm thinking he wins the World Heavyweight title
That's
for
the one
17.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
But do you think he wins it? Woo! Retire.
No. You could easily have him win it at next year's Money in the Bank, and that guy cashes in on him that night. He ain't got to be the champion long.
I'm on the state of mind where Mania is his last match, not
No. No.
Mania is his last
Mania is his last Mania. Royal Rumble is his last Royal Rumble.
I took
SummerSlam.
Wrong then.
No. SummerSlam is his final SummerSlam. Survivor Series is his final Survivor Series, and then he will finish up the year in December and be done. He's on schedule for like 45 to 55 dates.
A lot of dates.
And that's just for now. There's some dates for some house shows and stuff.
That's weird. I think wrestlers want their last match to happen at a
John Cena is different on that aspect. But as long as John Cena goes out the way he's supposed to go out, I don't have a problem with it.
I think that is on his back.
You go out of this business looking at the lights. You leave the business better than what it was when you got there. I don't care. I don't care if he wins the world title and holds it till his last day and then gets beat.
As long as he gets beat.
As long as he gets beat. As the Macho Man Randy Savage used to say, you win him in the ring, you lose him in the ring. You don't Shawn Michaels it.
Don't want to lose the redacted.
Who has lost to Vacant more times than anybody else in wrestling history.
I love how you keep bringing that up. Do you have anything else going into SummerSlam? And outside of Ryan going to be there? So are you going to be there for SmackDown, SummerSlam?
I'm leaving first thing Saturday morning, driving out there. It's like a 4.5 hour drive. Getting there in time to grab something to eat because I'm not buying stadium food. And then watching the show, taking a nap, and driving home.
Do we get a Wyatt 6 moment during the show?
I don't think so. There's nothing here that says we should. And remember, they're in a stadium, so that whole Wyatt 6 thing kind of loses its aura when it's in a stadium setting, like
not an arena.
But yeah, you can't play with the special effects like you can when you're in the arena.
What's the weather look like?
I don't know. It can be any better than what it was in Philadelphia.
Didn't rain.
I don't care about rain. It's summertime.
Won't they
more worried about freezing my balls off in Philadelphia.
We were fine. We were huddled up. Until
everybody
sat back down.
Well,
Yeah,
TJ went
I
and got
was
food.
I was fine till everybody sat down.
Oh, so funny story about our WrestleMania and where we were at the link. The Lincoln Financial Field concessions are the highest in NFL.
No shit. $23 for a Bud Light.
I just literally saw it go by on the internet a couple days, and it was literally one. Do you want to know where our team favor?
Oh, wonderful. Weather report for Saturday, August 3rd for Cleveland Stadium is scattered thunderstorms in the morning, chance of rain 60%. Yay!
That's in the morning. What about at night?
Hold on, I'm not there yet. Now it's giving me a whole bunch of things where I want to give my feedback. Cool. We're good. Nighttime, a few clouds, low of 74, winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sounds awesome.
There you go.
Yeah. My luck, it's gonna well, you gotta remember,
You're on a
Cleveland is
lake.
right on the lake, and lake effect rain works just like lake effect snow. Yay. I'll
You
wear
said
my
lake
I
effect one
I'll
more
wear
time.
I'll wear my poncho.
Why are you wearing your poncho? I don't trust the weather.
But I don't know what
Why's that
shirt
guy
to
wearing
wear.
his
What
poncho? Whoop woof.
what shirt should I wear though? Should I wear Rhea? Should I wear Cody?
Both. Both.
Glad you didn't have an Ichiban shirt.
This is not the Hall of Fame ceremony, dog. We ain't got time to change shirts. I wish I had an Ichiban shirt. I've got plenty of Hulk Hogan shirts, but I do not have Ichiban. I got the action figure though; it's back there. I just got it with my two fanatic exclusive Funkos back there that I just bought. But I digress. It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun that I get to go to a show by myself.
I'm excited for it. Hopefully you get some content.
Um, the cool thing though is I only have one more pay per view after this, and I've made it kind of known that if I get to go to the fourth one of the big four, that I would probably not go to live pay per view shows anymore. It's always kind of been
Survivor
on my
Series?
list of things, and all I got left is Survivor Series. Even if you count the big five, I've already done the four. I just need Survivor Series. So
Why?
Money in the Bank.
Oh. I would have thought
Yeah,
Elimination Chamber before that.
Nah, Money in the Bank's the fifth one. Elimination Chamber is Elimination Chamber. But so yeah, the part that's kind of funny is Rumble and Mania were both in Philly, and SummerSlam is gonna be in Cleveland. This Cleveland trip will be my second farthest trip for wrestling. Money in the Bank would be the longest one for me when I drove up to Bozo's and then set by myself and watched wrestling while he was with his friends.
Dude, you were up, like, I think your head was like this because the ceiling was.
Yeah, that place is a shithole.
Yeah,
But besides the point. But yeah,
Good
this
show.
is my longest. This is my second longest trip. That's the first time I'm doing it all in one day. I'm looking forward to the drive. I've been out through Ohio enough to know some of the stuff, but
Cleveland rocks.
the stadium looks pretty cool. Where I never really paid attention that
Right
it
on the
sits
water.
literally 20 feet away from the water,
Yeah.
which is pretty interesting.
And I think right next to it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or right
Yeah,
close to it.
yeah.
I've
Oh.
gone to Cleveland before. And Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I was like, I watch football.
I bet you played the clarinet, didn't you?
I had a
the
tuba.
the flute.
I had a tuba.
I want to know what you had a tuba of.
Right, a tuba.
Did.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'll try to grab some content.
Yay!
So keep posted, but we'll talk about it when I get back for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You two need to get caught up on 97 so we can move on there.
Yes,
We're almost
I
to
watched the first two episodes.
we're almost to the halfway point of the year. Take us a little longer to get there than what we expected, but still we're almost there. We should be done this. We should be done this by the time we get around to Thanksgiving, I think.
Maybe?
Hmm.
Sure. Okay.
Why not?
All right, everybody. Well,
But
thank you for tuning
We're
in.
gonna go watch Raw now.
You have to get ready for a race.
He's not racing tonight.
No,
He doesn't have his steering wheel together.
it's if I could take the little Joe Henry thing off, it's the seat is behind me.
Yeah.
Hence, I'm
fat-
elevated.
Why wouldn't you want to race?
His fat ass broke the seat.
It didn't break it. It's just bent.
Okay,
Oh,
Ron.
sorry, it bent the bracket.
Hey, Ron.
Did.
Bender of chair versus
The only
breaker of
difference is
chair.
that mine took like 2.5 years to break, where his took 20 seconds.
Did it break or
And
bend?
the whole Ron's broke. Remember?
No, yours. Did it break or bend?
Just bent.
You just said it broke.
Well, it's might as well be broke, bent, broke.
Technically, Ron's folded. It just folded the way.
The moment Ron sat down, that chair went.
Why are we giving Ron so much air coverage? By the way, Ron, play your college game. Or
He
you already
has.
have?
It's Brian and Cody.
Yeah. But anyhow.
Peace out,
This
everybody.
the other chicken mother trucker
Later.
didn't want to play college football with us.